Welcome to this edition of Lunch Bites with Coach Dana. And this is something that I am trying to be more consistent about in the new year. So, my plan is to come to you live each and every Wednesday around this time. I will talk on a topic of interest, maybe something that's come up in a news feed, in my news feed, a question with a client or someone in the group, but just an opportunity to dive a little deeper. I will attempt to keep these 5 to 10 minutes. I know your time is valuable, and I'm working very hard to be concise in my delivery so that I'm not giving you more information than you need. I also do a live on my personal page every other week with Coach Tiffany Heath. She's a colleague of mine, and we alternate doing those either on my page or on her page every other week, and those are on Mondays. So today, what I wanted to talk about, you may have seen a post that I shared yesterday, post that I made yesterday, and it was about wood pulp being in some of our food. Specifically, this was wood pulp in cheese. And this is sort of back in the news, but there's been some controversy around this and around fillers and things that maybe we should be concerned about. So here is what I'd like to talk to you about today and just have you consider. Be very careful and very weary of the messaging that's coming at you and how it's presented in your newsfeed, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook or you're reading the news. I probably don't need to tell you that most headlines are clickbait. So something like that I shared yesterday catches people's eye, and they think, oh my gosh, what do you mean am I eating wood pulp? I might as well go out and chop up a tree and eat that. Is that what I'm doing? Oh my gosh. Pesticides. Oh my gosh. Whatever it is. So when it comes down to it, though, when we dive a little deeper into this, as I talked about in the post, cellulose is in fruits and vegetables. It's actually something that we need in our diet. Trees are plants, by the way. So I just want you guys, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that it's very easy for us to get lost in the minutia and to get hung up on food additives and things like that. Of course, I want, and I'm sure you want, and what's healthiest is to eat foods in their most natural form. That would be fantastic if we could do that 100% of the time. But guess what? Life. So because of life, we end up eating some processed food. We end up eating foods that may not be quote unquote perfect. What I would like you to think about here, I see something like this wood pulp thing, and I'm like, you're worried about wood pulp, but you're staying up till, midnight every night, drinking 2 glasses of wine and trying to get up and function at 6 a.m. So what is it that we're focused on here? Instead of worrying about these little things, I'm not saying that they're not important, but are we addressing the big rocks in our life when it comes to our health? Are we staying hydrated? Are we getting enough protein? Are we moving our bodies just about every day of the week? And that doesn't mean CrossFit. That means moving in a way that's impactful for you, that feels good for you, that is movement in general, because movement is critical to your overall daily health. And cardiovascular exercise is critical to your overall health, heart health, respiratory health, mental health, etc. Are we addressing our stress and managing our stress? All of these things are critical. So be careful getting lost in the minutia. Something else kind of on this subject. I have this, I'm just going to show you this. Hopefully you guys can see this. So this is a salad that I got today at Trader Joe's. Okay, so very interesting thing. This is a broccoli, slaw, and kale salad with white chicken meat. This was in the Trader Joe's like easy meal group. So this woman posted it. She said, oh my gosh, I can't believe how good this salad is. Okay. Broccoli, slaw, and chicken. The comments that this woman got, oh my gosh, are you looking at the carbs? Oh my gosh, are you looking at the sodium? Now, mind you, this, okay, at least 2 to 2.5 servings of fruits and vegetables, 17 grams of protein. This is a good meal. This is okay. Would I want you to eat packaged meals for 3 meals a day and 2 snacks 7 days a week? Absolutely not. Is this better than grabbing the donut that's laying around in the break room at your office? It sure is. It sure is. One of the comments on the post was, oh my gosh, there's 36 grams of carbs. Okay, what does that, I think most people, what does that even mean? Okay, 36 grams of carbs. That could be perfectly fine for most people. Okay, carbohydrates break down to simple sugars, the things that are in our fruits and vegetables. So there's so much nuance around this that I just want you to be careful of what is happening. I just found that whole post completely fascinating, and people were so wrapped up on the carbs and so wrapped up on the sodium. So there's a decent amount of sodium. Anytime there's anything processed and packaged, there's going to be a little more sodium in there because the sodium is in the preservatives, right? So there's 600-ish milligrams of sodium. So that you can still, most people are consuming probably 2,500 milligrams of sodium per day. I think the RDA, I pulled it up because I feel like this number kind of shifts. RDA, limit sodium intake to less than 2,300 milligrams. So again, there's 600 milligrams in here. What does the rest of your day look like? Again, like there's so many nuances when it comes to this. So I just want you to be careful because people jumping all over someone for eating a broccoli slaw salad because it's packaged, just like, how do you know this woman, maybe she was eating like a McDonald's value meal every day? Like this would be a huge improvement, right? So I don't know, you guys, just, I can't speak enough that we have to be so careful about getting wrapped up in these little things that are not dial movers at all. And if anything, cause significant confusion, which leads to inaction. Because if someone beats you up for this, I can see people being like, whatever, I don't know what to eat then. Like if this salad isn't okay, I don't know what to eat then. And that's what happens. I see this with my clients a lot. Like they're so confused by the messaging out there and the misinformation and the conflicting information. So I would love for you guys to reach out if you have questions, you have comments on this, if you have questions about a certain food or workout or something that you heard or seen. That's why I'm here. And I'd love to try to answer any questions that I can. I mean that, please reach out. And I will be back with you next Wednesday. Until then, have a fantastic day. Don't forget, we're working on protein this week. Protein at breakfast, 20 to 25 grams before 10 a.m. Have a great day. Bye.